Hi, Allison. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking.
Mm-hmm.
So what brings you in today?
The court said I had to be here because I got a DUI charge.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about how you came to get that charge.
I was just out hanging out with some friends at a party, and I thought I was fine to drive home, and I got pulled over. I was swerving in and out of the lanes on the expressway and going a little too fast. So.
Okay. And how long ago did this happen?
It's been about 2 weeks.
Okay. So, did they arrest you and take you to jail and then release you, or?
They arrested me and took me to jail, and now I'm on home incarceration.
Okay.
I live with my mom.
Okay, and the court said that you had to come here today?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think that they said that?
Probably for my alcohol use. They think it's a problem, I guess. And I also had weed in the car, so I got in trouble for that too.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you kind of gotten caught up in the law, it sounds like.
Mhm.
Yeah, so how do you feel about being here today?
I mean, I don't really understand why I have to be here. I'm on home incarceration. I'm doing what I have to do, living with my mom, which is not fun. And she looks at me like I'm a criminal, so I'm just constantly under her radar, and I can't do anything at home anyways. Can't go out of the house.
Oh, okay. Is that part of the home incarceration piece, or is that because mom isn't letting you go anywhere?
It's part of the home incarceration.
Okay.
I just have to stay home.
Okay.
And she's making it not fun there. So.
Okay. So what kinds of things would you like to do if you were at home that you're not able to do because mom's making it not fun?
I mean, just go out and have a good time with my friends.
Okay.
It's kind of boring at home.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Is there anything that you're working on at home? Any projects or anything like that?
No.
No. Just kind of sitting there twiddling your thumbs throughout the day.
Yeah, I watch Netflix a lot. And Stranger Things 2 just came out, so I'm
Okay.
loving it.
Okay. Awesome.
So that's okay, but other than that, living with my mom is bad.
Okay. So tell me more about why it's so bad to live with your mom.
Because she treats me like I'm a child. I mean, I'm 23 years old, and I feel like I can do things on my own and make my own decisions, and she's not letting that happen at all.
Okay.
She just is constantly watching and telling me things I have to do, and I don't think that's fair. I'm an adult.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds to me kind of like you've got this pressure of the court on your back, but then you've also got this pressure of, I'm living with mom, and she doesn't treat me like I'm 23 and I'm an adult. She just treats me like I'm a child.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's pretty frustrating.
I bet. That sounds pretty frustrating. I'd be frustrated if I were you too.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it that you're living with mom and not out on your own?
Well, I started school away at UK and was doing fine. I mean, I was having a great time with my friends, and she thought it was best for me to come home because my grades I wasn't really doing well in school because I was so preoccupied with my social life, she says.
Mm-hmm.
And she was helping me pay for it, so she said she wasn't going to pay if I wasn't going to get good grades. So she made me come back home, and I didn't have a job. I tried to get a job and didn't, so I couldn't really pay my bills to live anywhere else. So.
Okay.
And a lot of my friends still live at UK. A few of them live here, but I don't have the money to afford rent to live with them, so it's the best option.
What prohibited you from being able to get a job?
I couldn't pass any drug tests.
Okay.
So a lot of the places I applied for, you had to have a drug screen, and I couldn't pass because.
Okay. So it kind of sounds to me like maybe the drug use is getting in the way of you getting a job and being able to live on your own.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. How important is that to you on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the absolute most important thing in your life? How important is it to you that you're able to get out of your mom's house and be on your own?
Oh gosh, like 1,000.
Okay, so it's like the most important thing right now.
Yeah.
Is you being able to get out from underneath your mom's watch.
Microscope, yes.
Okay.
Great.
So think back to a time when you were Well, have you ever had a job?
I had one for a brief time when I was at school. I
Okay.
worked at their rec center.
Okay.
Yeah.
So think back to that time and tell me some things that helped you be successful in that job.
Well, I enjoyed it.
Okay.
You know, there were more people there that were around my age, so it wasn't like work. It was like I kind of felt like I was just hanging out with peers there. But it was nice to make my own money,
Okay.
and I don't know. I just really liked the atmosphere there. You know, everyone there seemed pretty happy,
Okay.
and everybody wanted to like make a change in their life because you know everyone's at the gym,
Right.
which was nice. So yeah.
Were you using drugs when you were working there?
I don't believe so. I really started when I got into college. It was probably after I got the job because I had a little bit of money
Okay.
and my friends were also doing it, so it was like, oh.
Okay. So, is with that description of, you really liked being there, it was really fun, and you had that much fun without doing any drugs. Do you think that that's something that you would be willing and able to get back to?
It would be hard, but maybe.
It definitely would be hard. It's nothing. Changing things is never easy. That's not an easy process. But
Right.
is it something that maybe you could work on, or you think that we could work on together while you're here?
Mhm.
Okay, because it sounds
Maybe.
like you're court ordered to be here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of have to be here, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's the only time I can get out of the house, which is kind of nice.
Well, and just that in itself, being able to come here and talk to me, I'm sure that that's a nice break from your mom.
Yeah, for sure.
And so that can be kind of a motivator for you to make sure you get here,
Mhm.
so we can continue working on things.
Mhm.
Okay. So, in your perfect world, what would it look like?
I would live not with my mom. I would have my own place, maybe my own apartment, and have a job, steady job, but enough that like I wasn't working so much that I couldn't still have fun on the weekends because
Okay.
I am 23 and maybe eventually go back to school. And yeah, maybe get my degree.
Okay. What are you pursuing a degree in?
At UK, I was in for psychology, my bachelor's in psychology.
Okay, that's
And,
awesome.
yeah, I really liked it. So maybe something in that field, or I don't know, maybe something different like business or, you know, something that's out of my comfort level.
Yeah, and I mean the possibilities are endless, really.
I have a few credit hours under my belt, and they're
That's
all
awesome.
gen ed, so.
Well, that's perfect then. So, what is one step that you can take moving forward to start working towards achieving that goal of being on your own, having your own apartment, and then pursuing your degree?
Maybe I could try to limit my drug and alcohol use a little bit.
Okay. And when you say limit, tell me what that looks like.
Well, I mean, I am living with my mom now, so it's hard for me to access things like it was when I was not living with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So, but she still has alcohol in the house, like beer and wine and things. So maybe instead of, I mean, I'm there all the time, so, and if I'm not wanting to be there, then I'm going to be more likely to drink.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe not drinking as much, maybe like a beer or two a night or a glass of wine a night instead of 4 to 5.
Okay.
And yeah, drug use is kind of hard because I live with her, but I try to sneak it when I can.
Okay.
So maybe trying to have less contact with my dealer.
Okay.
Maybe could help.
Those are some pretty good steps, and I really appreciate you even being willing to discuss taking those steps, because that's just the first part of, making a change, is being able to identify, what it is that you've got to do to make that change.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate you coming in today.
Yeah, thanks for meeting with me.
Yeah, and we will continue to work on this stuff next week.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds great. Thanks.